I'm certainly excited about the end of Summer Youth. We've had a great time. I certainly want to thank all of our directors who made it possible for young people to come and work. I think the most important investment is an investment in human capital. And it's about giving an opportunity. It really isn't about diversity, it's about inclusion and including the next generation of leaders. And that's what this program is about. So hopefully you've learned something. Today you'll be recognized for your good work. You'll be recognized for the contributions that you made to this county. It's always good to give back civically and community, but it's even better when you get the opportunity to be paid for your works. And so many years ago, I thought about if I was ever elected that we'd start an intern program and a summer youth program, because somebody gave me an opportunity when I was 15 years old to work in a community center when maybe people didn't think I was mature enough or I could accept that responsibility, but they took a chance and gave me an opportunity, and for that, I'm humbled and I'm blessed. And so to each of you, that's what this program is about, young people, is to give you an opportunity to give back to your community. And so today, enjoy. Remember to pay it forward. You don't know the directors. You don't know Commissioner Lumen May anything. You don't know the administrators, but you do owe it back to your community that once you're successful and you get a good job and you're in a position of a director, to look back within your community and help somebody out along the way. With that, I could not do this alone. I have a lot of great ideas. I'm seeing the staff that's looking around and directors. You know, we get the opportunity every Thursday to sit there and talk about things that we'd love to do, and some of them are realistic and some are not. This program wouldn't happen without the staff, without having the leadership and the administrator on board of making sure that we do this. And I'm very proud to introduce at this time our county administrator, Ms. Janice Gilley. Ms. Gilley.
Thank you. So how many of you enjoyed your summer? Rod, let's raise your hands, since I might not be able to hear you yell. Okay. All right. All right. Well, see, y'all felt like you had to say you did, huh? I just want you to know how much we appreciate you, the fact that you took out of your summer to give back to us, the county, the citizens of the county, the directors that you've each worked for. I hope it's been an experience that you will remember. I think 2020 will be a year that we will all remember for different reasons. But I also want to express to you that this is hopefully the first step in your step toward public service in the future. I don't think anyone could have said it better than the way Commissioner May said it in terms of paying it forward. But we hope that you pay it forward in Escambia County. Zanani was my intern this past year, and now she's a college graduate, so she's been interning in the city of Tallahassee and other places before she came to us. And she just graduated from the University of West Florida. She went through a very rigorous interview process, and now she's the new Special Projects and Government Relations person for Escambia County. So she's wonderful. So if you get a chance, she's also a good mentor. She loves mentoring young people. She can also talk with you about maybe some of the things that you might be thinking about college and stuff like that. She represented all of the university students in the state of Florida on the Board of Governors. So, and she started by interning in the city of Tallahassee with people that she knew. And so the role that you've played this summer is you've stepped out there, you've been involved in county government. Hopefully you've made some relationships, you've met some people, and you've had some experiences that will also put you on a path very similar to public service like Zanani has now taken. So I thank you all. I hope you know how much you mean to us, the work that you've provided and the experiences that you've shared with your directors, and I thank you for that commitment and being with us today.
Thank you. Please another round of applause for Ms. Gilley. We really appreciate it. And we do have some very special guests here that have been very supportive. We have Brian Wire from the Gulf Coast Minority Chamber. Brian, thank you for being here. We do have our county attorney, Ms. Allison Rogers. Allison, thank you for being here. I'm told that we do have here a media celebrity, Ms. Sue Strong, somewhere here. I heard that she was here. Right there, Ms. Strong, thank you for being here. We would like for all of our directors and staff to please stand. All of the directors and managers. And please keep standing. They deserve a round of applause because when whenever you decide that you want to hire young people, many directors and many staff people figure out why we can't do it. We got COVID-19. We don't have any work for them to do. They're not trained. They get in the way. We don't need them. But these directors that are standing care enough about young people and care enough about this community that they would lend their expertise and train. And many times, young people, even when you're providing free labor, people won't take it. So make sure that today, when you exit or when you get home, send an email or a thank you to these directors, because without them employing you, without them taking time to manage and to train, you wouldn't be here existing. So give it up again for all of our directors and all of our managers. You may be seated. Thank you. I often say this, and I'm repetitious, that the greatest investment is in human services, and there's no doubt that there's a department that's near and dear to my heart, and that's human services. And it's not just because of the staffing that we have in Leroy and Jamila and Andrea and Claire, but it's important because I know that we can build roads and bridges, we can take care of drainage, we can do planning, we can do economic development, we can do all of those things. But if we don't help people and if we don't invest in our young people, none of those things will even matter 100 years from now. 100 years from now, it'll really matter what we're important in the life of a child. And you can do your job and go home from 9 to 5, or you can make your job your passion. And the next young lady that's coming up has made this job her passion. We recognize Tanya Gant in starting this program, but Claire has gotten involved and has taken it to another level. Please join me in welcoming Claire Long, Neighborhood and Human Services Division Manager.
How everybody doing? How all of my kings and queens doing today? Awesome, awesome. Again, my name is Clara Long, and I am the director of the Neighborhood and Human Services Department. And I am so glad that you guys took the time and filled out that application for this summer youth program. And I hope that each and every one of you have learned something from your job experience this summer. And I hope that when you get up tomorrow, that you'll be able to continue to use those skills. If you go on to graduate high school, use those skills. If you're in high school, use those skills. And whatever you do, I always say, when you wake up, do great things. Thank you.
Thank you, Claire. And I was just informed that my former intern, who has 3 years of experience in summer youth, who's now working at Navy Federal. Chance, we're so good to see you. Thank you for coming. I didn't know you would be here, so thank you, Chance, for being here. At this time, Leroy, we will have a video presentation for the Summer Youth Employment Journey.
Michelle Johnson, and I'm a youth employment worker here at Escambia County, and today I'm going to be going around and interviewing some other youth employment workers at their job sites. So, get ready. What's your name?
Lanisha Williams.
Where do you work?
ECAT.
How was your experience there working?
It's been pretty good. I'm sorry, go ahead. It's been pretty good. I mean, I had a couple of weeks of experience of office work from last year working at building services. So I kind of learned something new. There's a different copier that they have here, so I learned something with that. I already know how to file it. It's pretty simple.
How do you think this experience will help you in future jobs as a county resident?
So since this is my second year doing office work, I feel like I would qualify for any office job that they would have if I want to actually settle down and not do medical field or anything and work as, an assistant.
I'm Savannah, and I'm working for the Escambia County Animal Shelter right now for the Summer Youth Employment Program. And it's taught me a lot about responsibility. Like, you'd think it'd just be about playing with animals, but it's about cleaning, you gotta take care of them, you gotta work with them and their personalities, and it's just a lot of work.
My name is Jessica Crowley.
Where do you work?
I work at the Cheyenne Branch Library.
And can you tell us a little bit about your experience working here?
It has been really great. I've really enjoyed working at the library. I love reading, so it's like I get to be around all the books. And then whenever we're working, if I see a book I like, I can snag it and check it out, which I really have enjoyed that part. So,
what are some special skills you learned?
I have various skills like how to withdraw books. I've learned how to talk to people better. I've learned how to handle various aspects, including, as Tyree said earlier, flexibility and being willing to do anything and jump in with both feet.
What do you think of the Summer Youth Employment Program?
I am deeply appreciative of it, and I've really enjoyed it, and I hope it continues for many years.
My name is Keyshawn Black.
Where do you work?
I work at ECAT bus station.
So, how has your experience been working here?
For me, for this being my first time, it was kind of fun. I liked it. I never really rode a bus before, but in the future I may think about it if I have to.
What skills have you learned during this job?
Leadership, encouragement, how to do things on my own, not to be shy, and work with others.
Do you think this experience has opened your eyes to maybe applying for jobs here in the county or other places?
Yes, it really has, because at first I never thought I would like working for the county, but it's pretty cool to me.
I am Peyton Goodman, and I work at the Neighborhood Resources, and what we do is like we make copies and organize like charts and stuff, basically.
What are some social skills you learned from this job?
I learned that we had to be polite and communicate with other people, and then you can like talk, go to meetings and stuff and talk about what our next project, and we gotta count the numbers of how many employees that are working there.
My name is Philip.
Okay, and what department do you work in?
Water quality.
Okay, do you want to tell us a little bit about your experience working here?
Well, I learned a lot working here. I enjoy it. So what we do, we go out and collect samples of water, and then we test it to see if it has any like bacteria or anything in it.
That's really cool. Would you recommend doing this program to any other youth?
Yeah.
That's good.
My name is Amina McKenzie.
Okay, where do you work?
I work at ECAT Transportation, and I work as an intern. So, yeah.
How has your experience been working here?
It's been well. I really like the place here. It feels like a home, and it's really kind of an easy work to do.
What skills have you learned?
I've learned how they keep all their files in. Like, it's more than just transportation. It's more to it, way more to it. Like files, like people have basically files for the ones that are like handicapped or anything. So yeah, we just help scan and everything, and that's all pretty much.
Thank you.
And has working here kind of opened up your eyes to future jobs in the county?
Yeah, they have. It's really been a great opportunity to work here. So.
My name is Deshaun Deneau Brundage.
Okay, where do you work?
I work at Escambia County Area Transit. It is a very fun opportunity. It's a great opportunity, actually. I get to meet incredible people, not only people who work here, but people in the community who come and they need transportation to go to their jobs. We're actually considered an essential service, so it's good to be needed and to be used to better the community.
What skills have you learned from this experience?
Organization, I know it doesn't look too organized up here right now, but organization has been really well. Listening and learning to listen, that I often used to talk a lot. So just learning to sort of zip it and listen, those have been good skills.
My name is Dion Lewis.
Where do you work?
I work for Escambia County Public Safety.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about your experience working here?
My experience has been a little bit challenging at first, but over these past few months, I got a good little hold of it.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you've done here, your job duties, and that?
So far, my main job duty is mostly inventory with our shelves, filling up the tanks for oxygen whenever our paramedics need it, and then also filling out little trays and stuff with medical supplies whenever they need it, going out treating patients, and also handling deliveries whenever we get them to come in, stuff like that.
What are some social skills?
My name is Destiny Brundage.
Where do you work?
I work at the county attorney's office.
Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about your experience working here?
Yes, it's a lot of paperwork, but I enjoy it. I don't know if that's weird or not, but a lot of the people here are very friendly. I think that I've built a lot of relationships with people here. The paralegal, Chris, I've worked closely with her, and she's kind of been mentoring me as far as paralegal work, because that is something that I have wanted to do and working towards getting at. That's pretty much what I've been doing. Learning the ins and outs of administrative work.
What are some special skills you learned during this?
Research, using specific programs that are vital to administrative work here in the county attorney's office, such as county law. I've been getting a little bit of training with Chris with Westlaw, which is a program that paralegals use, and the lawyers. They all use it to kind of do research on past cases that could apply to current cases. So, yeah.
My name is Kayla Whitehurst.
Where do you work?
At the EMS billing office of public safety.
Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about your experience working here?
I've learned a lot of new things, gained a lot of experience, especially with customer service, being a receptionist in the billing office. You have to understand how to keep your composure and really write fast so you can, whether it's transferring the client to whoever they need to so they can get help with the payment or provide insurance. Just, you have to make sure that you're organized and everything is, okay.
Has this experience opened your eyes up to maybe working for the county in the future, or maybe some other places?
Yeah, definitely. Always got to keep an open mindset for whatever opportunity is down the road. Don't ever want to, close off my options, because then you might miss something that's supposed to be for you.
Your names?
Sierra Rancifer,
Asia Rancifer,
and Alexia.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about where you work and your experience working here?
We work in neighborhood and human services, and our experience has been nothing but the best.
You want to tell us a little bit about your job duties, what you've done,
A lot of filing. We made a PowerPoint for the program to see how we should keep it. That's what we've been working on all summer, is our PowerPoint as to why this program is important.
What special skills have you learned from doing this job?
Definitely how to file better, and that's most important.
And has this job opened up your eyes to maybe working for the county in the future, or maybe some other jobs?
Yes, ma'am, definitely. Yes. See how they go out in the community and help, and they're trying to build a house for low-income families. It's a great thing they're doing.
And what do you think about the Summer Youth Employment Program? Would you recommend it to any others in the future?
Definitely.
My name is Zachary Crowley.
Where do you work?
I work at the Pensacola Public Library, the Tryon branch.
Can you tell us a little bit about your experience working here?
Yeah, so a lot of it has been different from what it normally would be with us cleaning books due to the coronavirus disease 2019, but it's been cleaning, pulling codes, so being able to help people out and taking these extra precautions to prevent the spread of the disease, but it's also been a lot of just helping around with the library. So we've been getting a taste of everything in the library, from pulling boards to getting the books people need, stuff like that.
My name is Sophia Litchfield. I work at the Escambia County Animal Shelter, and here we help rehome all the animals that are coming in as strays and returns. A lot of what we do is we have to clean up a lot. We get to play with all the animals on a daily basis to make sure that they're not sad. And then the best part of this is being able to watch animals be adopted out to their new families.
I have loved working here these past couple of weeks. It's been a real eye-opener into just, I guess, how the county operates and what the local government does to keep our water safe, and all the monitoring and protecting of not just the water, but the land too.
What skills have you learned from doing this job?
I've learned that a really important skill to have is the ability to think on the fly and have good critical thinking. good to have good problem-solving skills. There's a lot of times when you go out in the field that there's not, defined ways to do something. It's really up to you out there.
My name is Bailey Bouillon. I work at Escambia County Corrections in the finance department. It's been pretty good so far. It's been amazing. I've learned a lot of things. I've learned the finance side of the criminal justice system. I'm actually majoring in criminal justice, so this has been a great experience so far.
Any special skills or anything you feel like you've learned from this experience?
I knew how to use Excel before, but I wasn't too handy with it, so now I know how to use Excel. I know how to use the different databases that they use and stuff like that.
My name is Tyree Randall.
Where do you work?
I work at the Tryon Library.
And can you tell us a little bit about your experience working here?
My experience working here has been really, really good and positive. I've been able to learn a lot about communicating with other people, all the different inner workings of the library, and how to manage everything, especially with COVID-19 and how that's been an experience. It's changed so much, and being able to adapt. Adaptability is like the most important thing, I feel like I've learned throughout this whole entire process.
What are some special skills you learned?
Time management, definitely. Trying to make sure that I get here on time, make sure that I'm making time after to like decompress from the day because so much goes on.
So I'm Michael Thompson. I've been, sent here into the IT department, and I have really enjoyed the experience just because I've been able to learn many new things as far as when it's come to computer work that I probably didn't know before. And not only that, it also has given me the opportunity to be able to have a new job experience so I can know what to do later on into the future for any other workplace.
What other special skills have you obtained from this experience?
Well, basically just, being able to learn how to be more diligent as far as with even the computer work, with being able to learn how to image, being able to just bring packages up whenever we've needed to, and just, a whole bunch of different things as far as when it came to, with just learning more about computers.
And I want to thank Anthony Franklin, my intern, for working with PIO to put that together. Anthony, you did a great job. Thank you. Now we're going to have an opportunity for you to hear from some of your peers and people who have worked in the summer program. And so we'll have 3 speakers. The first one, who resides in District 2, Yasmin Huntley from Development Services. Yasmin. All righty then. District 3, DeKayla Whitehurst, Public Safety.
Good afternoon. My name is DeKayla Whitehurst, and I had the opportunity to work in the EMS billing department in the public safety office, being supervised by Ms. Sandra and Ms. Tamika, who both offered great support and guidance throughout my time at the job site. I was instructed to complete many tasks, some of which included preparing the daily trip tickets from the ambulance to be scanned into the computer, as well as gathering insurance information for the patient's EOBs, and most importantly, being the front desk receptionist. I learned many skills completing these tasks. Most importantly, as I said, being the front desk receptionist, customer service is very important. It is key. You have to learn how to keep your composure, remain calm, because not every patient who is calling the EMS billing office is excited to pay their bill or is excited that they received a bill from the ambulance, but you must treat each patient with the same respect. You must ensure that you are able to provide them with the services that they need, whether that be answering questions about their bill, transferring them to the correct biller so that they can make a payment, or just giving them some assurance, helping them better understand what's going on. Completing these tasks, as I said, preparing the trip tickets for the scanner, I learned very quickly that organization is key. It's very easy to become overwhelmed completing multiple tasks, because while I'm over here preparing the trip tickets or collecting insurance information, the phone may be ringing back to back. And when you're organized, it's easy for you to stop what you're doing over here so that you can pick up another task. In that way, when you revert to the task that you were previously doing, you're on track. You're not all over the place. And you're not all over the place, and you're paying attention to the little details that can cause big mistakes. Overall, I do believe that the Summer Youth Employment Program is great. It's a great opportunity for the youth and young adults within Escambia County and this community to give back. It's good to see the community instilling in the youth, giving them opportunities to gain experience, gain many different skills that they can use in the future, whether that be in high school or you're going to college or you're trying to start your own career field, because this summer job site may turn into something different. So again, thank you for the opportunity, and I hope that the program continues to flourish.
Great job, Ms. Whitehurst. Exactly. Another clap for her. Awesome young lady in public safety. Ms. Tamika loves that. Our next speaker will be a young lady. I know that I received a phone call from our county attorney talking about how awesome this young lady is and how they really enjoyed her. Ms. Destiny Brundridge.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, hi, I'm Destiny Brundage. I am a recent graduate from Florida A&M University, and as Commissioner Timothy May said, I worked in the county attorney's office under attorney Allison Rogers and her assistant Alana Espinoza, and they have both been tremendous assets to my entire time here in this program over the summer. I really appreciate everything they've done for me. I've learned so much. Some of the skills that I've been able to hone in on, because I like to think that I already had some, but some of them have been time management, organization. It's vital in a county attorney's office or any attorney's office, as you can imagine. It's a lot of paperwork, a lot of phone calls, a lot of messages, very interesting messages, but a lot of messages. I think that this program would, how do I say this? It's been very beneficial to me. I've learned the importance of connections and relationships, and I would love to see this program make the same difference that it's making in my life and everyone's lives that goes through this program. So thank you again for accepting me into the program. And I appreciate everyone's efforts. I appreciate you, especially Attorney Rogers and Mr. Espinoza. Thank you again.
Thank you so much. And we look forward to you staying in this community. And we do appreciate it. Hopefully from the words that you've heard, you know that you are making a difference. At this time, we're going to get an opportunity to allow for the managers and directors to present the certificates to them. The way in which we will do it, we will call the department, and the department spokesperson will come forward and will call out the names. You will get your certificate, and you'll just stand on one of the spots, and we will get a picture. And once you get the picture, then you can go back to your seat. The first department, and I forget, is Summer Johnson here from East Hill? Minister Summer, thank you for being here, and thank you for all the ministry that you've done. We really appreciate you being here. Building Services Inspection, Jennifer Hampton or Teresa. And the second department will be Animal Shelter, and if you would get on deck, Greg Wilkins or John Robinson to the right to get on deck after Building Inspection is done.
Sanaya McWilliams. And Kamaya Wilson. Hey, Sanaya, can you come back up here, please, sweetie?
Just stay until the end.
Thank you. Yep.
And we would like to present this certificate of appreciation to Building Services Inspection for participating in the Escambia County Summer Youth Program, Summer Cycle 2020. Ms. Gilly?
Can you see us smiling?
Through our eyes.
Here, sorry.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thanks, smiling face.
Next, we'll have Animal Services.
What is it?
You got certificate of Animal Services.
This one?
All right. Sophia Litchfield. Neva Lowry. Nevaeh Lowry. Sophia Swenson. We got it right now. Thank you. County Attorney's Office. We'd like to give a certificate of appreciation to the County Attorney, Allison Rogers, for participating in the Escambia County Summer Youth Employment Program.
I know Destiny Brundage, of course. Come on. We also had Mr. Kendall Harris, and I don't believe he was able to make it today.
She apologized for calling me the wrong name. You should see what I get called every Thursday. Don't worry about it. Human Relations Department. I did see Marilyn. And she left. Oh, there she is.
While she's on her way up,
go ahead, please.
Sophia would stand up real quick. So Sophia has told us that she has been offered a permanent position at the animal shelter and has accepted.
It's working. Awesome, Sophia, awesome. And that's the great thing about this. This is your entry into really a career. So we're glad that, Sophia, congratulations. We'd like to present the certificate of appreciation to the Human Relations for participating in the Summer Youth Employment Program. Thank you, ma'am.
Ashton Meredith.
Hey, Ash.
Jasmine Payne.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Marilyn, stay there. There you go. Awesome. Thank you, Marilyn. We appreciate it. Facilities management. Certificate of appreciation for facilities management for participating in the Summer Youth Employment Program.
All right, Carlos Faulkner. And Carlos doesn't know this yet, but he starts full-time with us on Monday.
Wow! Oh, it's working! Check out those statistics for all the doubters. Awesome. Just go right there. Right there. Congratulations.
All right. Ayana Matthews. And let me tell you, this girl has spent 6 weeks power washing and painting and is doing an amazing job. We appreciate her.
I may add that I think me and Ms. Gilly were having my Tuesday meeting, and we watched from the window as you learned to roll up a water hose. I mean, it was quite a task. We watched you when you first started. Now you got it all right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Get there. Any more? Let's get the group. Gilly, let's get the group. Congratulations. Next, we'll have human resources.
This is for the students. What's your name?
And on deck will be mass transit, if they want to start moving. Appreciation to human resources for participating in the Summer Youth Employment Program. Thanks, Paulette.
And our student working with this year is Soraya Brown. Soraya, come on up, please.
Next will be mass transit. We'd like to present this, Tanya, to Mass Transit for participating in the Escambia County Summer Youth Employment Program.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to let Rodriguez read because I didn't bring my glasses with me.
You're not that old, Tanya.
Deshaun Brundage. And as Deshaun makes his way up, we at Mass Transit, we decided to make gift baskets for all of our employees, just for all the hard work that they provided for not only us, but just for the entire community as a whole. And as I told you before, you know, it's easy to save the world, but it's better when you start first at home. So thank you for your time. Miss Amina McKenzie. And Miss Amina, we thank you for just bringing your smiling face every day. I know throughout this week has been a tough week for us there at ECAT, but your smiling face kept us going, and I just want to thank you for that. Hey, you got a lot of stuff there. You got it? Mrs. Lanisha Williams. There you go. Miss Lanisha, you kept all of everyone, especially Miss McKenzie, in check, and I just want to thank you for that. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. And I didn't see Mr. Keyshawn Black. But Mr. Black, he provided outstanding service all throughout the summer, working with our facilities maintenance. And when I get a chance, I would love to thank him personally. But thank you all.
Parks and Rec is coming next, and after that, it'll be Brownsville Community Center. Thank y'all. Congratulations. I want to work in mass transit next summer.
Thank you, ma'am.
Michael Rose, you and I have worked in Parks and Recs and with kids all our life, and we're just happy to give you the certificate of appreciation of Parks and Rec. And I saw Dingo here, and who else is here? Adam's here, and so we appreciate the entire staff. They're always working. They're working now when they don't have to work, so we appreciate your staff. So thanks so much.
Thank you.
If I could get Anthony Quillis and Adam Reed to come up here with me, and I want to send a special thanks to, as he said, Dingo as nicknamed, but Anthony Quillis has been a great mentor to our guys in the field, and they've worked in some hot conditions, and we really appreciate him, and we hope they've learned a lot, and we look forward to seeing them down the road. Jaden Hartley. Jaden Hartley.
My man.
Joshua Payne.
Anybody have to work with Mr. Quillis deserves 2 certificates.
That's right. That's right. And not with us today is Rachel Ray. She did a great office work, learned a lot of the human resource stuff on the Parks and Recreation side. We appreciate it, and we'll make sure she gets the certificate. Thank you, Commissioner Mack.
Next, we have the Brownsville Community Center. Ms. Johnson. Is she here? Certificate of Appreciation for the Brownsville Community Center for participating in the Escambia County Summer Youth Employment Program. Good job, Andrea.
Grover Brown. Taylor Farish.
Hey, you all right? Taylor had a little accident, so she's still coming to work every day in pain.
Every day. Anaya Johnson.
Great job, now.
Brianna Lomax.
Brianna.
Right here.
Man, you dress so shy. We got to get this picture. Good job, Brianna.
Takia Moss.
Good job, Takia.
Laniqua Paget.
Better known as Nene of Brownsville. And Nene, what was your GPA you graduated with? 4.8 GPA. Magna cum laude. And she reminded me she's summa cum laude now. There you go. Still doesn't mean you're not gonna have to sweep up after this is over.
Veronica Pritchett. Jemiah Smith.
They didn't work you too hard, did they?
Quinjavia Smith.
You were here last year, right? Lunch first year?
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
Mario Warren.
My main man here. Good job, man. Proud of you. Okay. All right, do we have the Brownsville staff to come in and get your picture? I know Andrea had Destiny. Who else is here? Miss Carla.
Miss Tammy.
Miss Tammy. Might need 2 rows.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, you open it up, get 2 rows, go in the front. There you go. Go up to the line. Go up there. Go. You stay in the back with me. Yeah, you stay in the back. There we go. All right. Y'all give it up for these young people because they really work with our children through COVID-19, mentoring and working with, lots of children. Our next is the Evanwood Community Center. The person that everybody knows, Mr. Leroy Williams. Leroy, thank you for all that you do. I mean, we really appreciate you, and we appreciate you for participating in the Summer Youth Employment Program.
Thank you so much, Commissioner, for the opportunity. As simple as may say, we had 4 outstanding, passionate, and caring students who basically done an outstanding job. They spent a lot of their time, the monies that they made, a lot, they gave back to the community. They gave back to the kids in their own way. Each and every day, they were giving our kids things. So we have some great kids, and we look forward to the future for them. Mr. Charles Dixon, Jr. Amar Holloway.
Here you go, Levi. I'll handle it.
Erica Reeves.
Thanks, Erica.
Aiden Williams.
Our next will be natural resources. And appreciation to Natural Resources for your participating in the Summer Youth Employment Program. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. I really do appreciate the opportunity as a representative of Natural Resources to participate in this program. It means a lot to me personally. 19 years ago, I started with Escambia County as a summer intern, so it was a wonderful opportunity for me as well. All right, I have 3 wonderful participants this year. Unfortunately, none of them are going to be here, but I do want to tell you a little bit about them, though. Let me lay them all out here. So we have 3 participants this year that all were able to get out in the field and collect samples with us, help protect the water quality and human health for Escambia County. We had Jackson Allen, Philip Strawn, and Joseph McCormick. They were all fantastic. We look forward to participating again next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Next will be Community and Media Relations, followed by Community Corrections and Pre-Trial Diversion. Laura, we really appreciate you. We know that you had an awesome helping us out with this. We certainly appreciate it. Hey, Dave, and don't forget Dave. He's always working. She got your mic.
Okay, we had the pleasure of working with Michelle Johnson, and I tell you what, she's quite a star, and whomever created the match, I couldn't thank you anymore. If it was Clara or Jamila, she was just a star on our team, and I am so excited. She's going to continue on with us through at least, hopefully, December. Unfortunately, Disney didn't work out for her, but that was a win for us, so I couldn't be happier.
Awesome. Another one they get to say, you give it up for. Everyone knows Ms. Johnson. She's all over Channel 3. I thought you were running for office or something. I saw you on television so much. Good job. Community Corrections and Pre-Trial. We'd like to thank you for participating in the Escambia County Summer Youth Employment Program. Correction Finance. Correction Finance.
Okay, I'm not gonna mess up your last name today. I do that enough. So I'm gonna call up Miss Bailey. You can come on up. She has been a great asset to corrections. And we appreciate all your work.
Thank you. Let's turn around to the camera, okay? Thank you. Thank you. Next will be court administration and followed by development government services. Court administration. All righty. While they're coming, Senator Broxton, who's worked with us tirelessly in the Brownsville area and all the things that went into the Senator Broxton, would you please stand? Please give a round of applause for the great senator from the state of Florida, Senator Doug Broxton. And we'll hear from you before it's over, Senator. We'd like to thank the court administrator for participating in the county summer youth employment program.
We had the pleasure of working with two this past summer, and Victor Dixon. Victor got to work up front with court security.
Thank you, Victor. Victor's one of my former ball players. Congratulations.
Wait, one more. She's not here.
Cool. Thank you. Development Governmental Services. That's for you. I need some help getting him the mic to come up here. That's the wrong one. Here.
Yeah. We have Miss Yasmin Huntley, and she was an absolute pleasure to have. She is awesome. What's this?
Thank you.
And Miss Diamond Lewis.
Yeah, come right there. Thank you. Next, we'll have Community Corrections Pre-Trial Division, followed by Engineering and Construction. That's just yours. That's yours for a picture.
corrections, we have Destiny Lee. We had the pleasure of working with her. She was awesome.
We had Chloe in pretrial diversion. I just wanted to thank Chloe. She's not here this afternoon, but she did an excellent job with pretrial diversion, and hopefully we can have her again next year.
Thank you. Next, we have engineering and construction management. Supervisor of elections will be next.
This is engineering. I'm supervisor of exit. Oh, sorry.
Edward Lewis. And Calvin McCreary. Just want to thank you guys for your hard work, and you guys have been awesome. And I ask that God just bless you in everything that you do, and I know He will.
Just have a certificate. That's yours.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Two of my former superstar basketball players, great job. Supervisor of elections. Yeah, I can tell.
Thank you. As you can tell, I'm really excited to get up here and give this award to a great young gentleman who helped us out a lot. What people might not realize is that elections and voting is critical infrastructure in the United States of America, and right now we got hit hard. The vast majority of election workers are over the age of 65 and going into 73, and this young man stepped out of his comfort zone to come in and call people without any experience and make sure that they got their training and materials to be prepared to help voters on election day. He also stuffed ballots for mail-in ballots. He did a little bit of everything, tracking and using Excel and everything down to just the minute details and helping us get this election ready. I can't thank him enough. He's helped us tremendously. So thanks, Ben. Ariola, come on up.
Information technology will be next. And after information technology is Summer Youth Employment Program.
All right, I want to say a special thanks to Evan and Michael both, and it wouldn't have been possible without Mike Puentes. He really stepped up to the plate and took the lead in mentoring these two. So let me get Evan Dennis up here. And Michael Thompson. Michael Thompson. And while Michael's walking up, these two gentlemen did such a great job, we're extending both of them for another month.
Wow, good job. Awesome. Thanks, Bart. We really appreciate it. Next will be our Summer Youth Employment Program. And let's give it up for Ms. Richardson. She really put our Summer Youth Program together, and she's worked hard, tirelessly.
Maja Lovelace. And Javarius Carter, who stayed with me many late nights up here helping me. I appreciate it.
Next, we'll have the tax collector. He must be tired from last night. Thank you. While the tax collector is coming down, we wouldn't ask anything of our directors that we wouldn't do. And so we have our interns that work with Ms. Aretta, and she's not here. So we will present first to Alani O'Neill. Thanks, Lonnie. And next thing will be Miles Wright, and he's always working. Thanks, Mal. Thanks, Alani. We couldn't do. Good picture. He's working. Got it. Thank you both. It's a pleasure to have you in my office. Lonnie worked hard, and Miles always is working hard. Now we'll present it to the tax collector, Ms. Kempson, who is always there when we need her.
Thank you. We were honored to have 4 great youths that participated with us this summer. If anyone's ever been to the tax collector's office, you know how challenging it could be. Our customers, we get about 1,000 each day in all of our 4 locations. So these ladies stepped up to provide excellent customer service, so we were very grateful to have them. Our first one is Naisha Banks. Our next one is Caitlin Wheeler. Caitlin won't be able to be with us today. And we also have Kayla McMillan. Thank you, Kayla.
Thank you to our tax collector. Kempson, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Neighborhood and Human Services.
Okay, we had 3 in our department. Alexis Rancifer. Come on, Carla. And Carla actually oversees them, so you can call their names out. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, we were fortunate enough, as Ms. Clara was just saying, to have 4 young ladies that were wonderful in working with us. Sierra Rancifer, can you come up? Hayden Goodman.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Next will be public safety.
All right. This year we had 5 students to work at public safety this year, and it was a joy to have these students. They worked in EMS billing, 3 worked in EMS, and 1 worked in emergency management. So we were very thankful for the group that we got this year, and we hope to see them again. At this time, I'm going to call up Madison Holloman. Madison is a second-year return student with us. Her father also works there, but Madison has great work ethic. Not only did she have a job here at Public Safety, but she also works at Walmart as well. So she did 2 jobs this summer. Thank you, Madison. Also, we have DeKayla Whitehurst. DeKayla will be staying on again throughout this another month until she goes off into nursing school at University of South Alabama. We're so thankful to have DeKayla. DeKayla is going to go far in life. I have no doubt about it. Thank you, DeKayla. And those who are not here is Jalea Young, Brandon Meir, and thank you so much, Commissioner May, for giving us this opportunity.
Next will be the library. Thank you again, Tamika, for your mentorship for the young people. We really do appreciate it.
Before the library time, we're going to do the CRA right quick. We only have 1. Sherry, could you come up and do the CRA? Because Ty had the longest. Thank you.
We were fortunate to have a returning summer employee this year. She was with us last year as well, and she is super smart. She also works for one of the local hospitals, so she's a local hero in my mind. I'd like to call up Asia Rancifer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Asia, for all your help.
Director Todd.
Yep. Okay. All right, well, I'd like to thank the managers at Tryon and Pensacola Library who are not here today, Miss Susan White and Ann Roberts at Pensacola Library, and then Amy Paizo and Rachel Wallace at the Tryon Library who worked with the interns the majority of the time. So they experienced most things that they did were at the clerk level jobs. Now we do have a clerk level position that's opening up, so I want to make sure all of you got positive reviews, make sure you apply. Hopefully we'll employ another person. We've employed multiple clerks in the past from this program. The main thing that I hope everybody got out of this is the fact that even though you might start at a lower paid position, that after with the county 6 months will help pay for college education. In a college education, you'll wind up getting 2-3 times the salary of a starting position. So just make sure you stay at it, finish high school, go to college, get a good degree, have a good life. So Kaya, and I'm sorry, Entia? Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Raven Corner. Tisha Krebs. After her will be Kara Hag. Yeah, also her sister Haley Hogue. Sorry. And Megan Hogue. I believe she's not here either. Oh, no, Megan is. So. All right, Jalen Payne will be next. Oops, sorry. If you didn't realize, we got triplets, so. There, oh. Okay. Okay, also Joseph Payne. Oh, sorry. Jalen Payne. Is your brother Joseph here? No? Yeah, okay. Tyrell Randall. And after him is Jessica Crowley. And Zachary Crowley. All right, I'd like to thank you all for participating, and it's really good to have you all here. Just make sure you watch the county's website for the Clerk 1 positions opening up in the next few weeks.
Let's give it up for all of our summer interns. As we close, before we eat, we're going to have a few brief remarks from Senator Broxton, who graced us, and we're very thankful that we'll have a state senator to come. Young people, when you look at county government, when you're looking at, we report up to a higher level, and it's just great when you have a partner in Tallahassee that believes in the things that you believe in. Senator?
Commissioner May, first of all, I want to tell you how much I appreciate you. I don't know how many times you've invited me to events here, and rather than being in the back letting staff, you're right in the middle of trying to make a difference in your community. And when you call me, I always call you. The good news is when I call you, you always answer. And I appreciate that. Can I just segue into something that's really important? A few months ago, we thought we were in a battle. We thought we would win that battle and move on with our natural, common lives. But we're not. We're in a major, major war. COVID-19 is spreading across this country at an alarming rate. The good news is that most people are going to survive it. But there's about 3 to 5% of our citizens that are going to be in a battle for their life. Now you say, what does that have to do with me? I mean, I'm young, I'm going to be okay. But you want your freedom. You want the ability to go to school, to go visit people, to do things that you want to do. You don't want to be hovered around the table in your home and told you can't leave. So what you can do, you've heard about blood drives. This is not a blood drive. But there is inside of all of us, when we come in contact with a virus and we overcome it, it creates an antibody. you can give away that antibody that can help your cousin or your grandmother or someone that's just had a surgery that are in harm's way. I am asking you, I'm imploring you to go and give blood and sign a pledge. You'll see it in the News Journal, you'll see it on WAR, you'll see it in all the media. Sign a pledge until this pandemic is over, you will give blood every 60 days. You say, well, I'm 16 or 17. If you're 17, you need no permission from your parents. If you're 16, take your parents with you and you'll all give blood. If we come together as a community, we can defeat this horrible virus. How many of you would consider joining me as I have this week in signing the pledge and giving blood? If you would, just raise your hand. I need more hands than that. Come on now. We're in a former church here. We may have an altar call here in a minute. But I need your help. The commissioner needs your help. There's an enormous amount of pressure on the Escambia County Commission right now to do more than what many citizens want to do. But if we do it together, Commissioner May, we're going to come out victorious. Yes, sir. Amen? Amen. All right. Thank you.
Amen. Give it up for Senator Doug Broxton. And Senator Broxton is an example that it doesn't matter whether you're Democrat or whether you're Republican, what side of the fence, that you can work together for Northwest Florida. And I always appreciate the Senator and Kevin and their team for always being there when we need them. This has come to the close of our program. Javaris is going to come up and help me direct. Young people, I know it took a little long, but everybody deserved their picture. Everybody deserved to be awarded. I want to again thank the parents. And I know we couldn't get as many people we in because we were going to practice social distancing. But young people, give it up for your parents who had to bring you to work, sign you up, get things notarized. I always remember, no matter how successful you are, no matter how far you go in life, that you'll never be any better than your mother or your father. Always remember your mother and your father because that's important. And remember other people that help you. And as we said at the beginning when we started this, just pay it forward. I appreciate you. You make my job easy when I advocate for this program about what you've done. We've seen so many young people today that started in a summer intern program. Now you have a permanent job with Escambia County, which can be a career and can be a path. If you ever wake up in the morning and you don't want to go to it because it's a job, then you should quit. If you wake up in the morning, you can't wait to get there because it's your passion, you love it, you love serving, that's where you want to be. Because all of us can be great because all of us can serve. All of us can give, no matter what your job. You can be working in public works, animal shelter, parks and rec, IT. You can help make somebody's life a little brighter. So that's what you should do, whether you're in the library or as you walk this life. Just make sure that you help somebody as you travel. And then your living wouldn't be in vain. Javaris is going to help us. What we're going to do is, we know that our directors and staff, they have to get back to work, so that we have your food prepared at the front, and Javaris is going to help direct it, and you can get up and go first. Young people, we're going to let you get up, and you're going to exit out that door. Parents, you're going to be able to come down after staff and go out the front door. We're going to practice social distancing. I encourage you, young people, be wise, be smart, sanitize, social distance, wear your mask. Realize that you can be asymptomatic, but you can give this to your grandmother, your mother, and you can make them very sick. So we're not telling you to not socially engage, but physically you can stay apart until we get through this pandemic that we're now suffering. And so again, it's incumbent upon all of us to keep our community safe because we want you healthy and we want you back here this summer. Many of you are going to continue on for a few weeks, and we want to make sure that you're healthy. We have not gone unstricken by this virus. It's hit our summer youth program, it's hit our staff, it's hit our community, and it's hit our family. So it's up to you to be safe no matter what anybody tells you, no matter what restrictions have been lifted. You place those restrictions on yourself. It's like placing discipline. You don't have your parents to wake you up in the morning or tell you to go to bed at night. You have to put that discipline on yourself. And so we have to do this during this pandemic. So again, nobody else tells you that they love you. Commissioner Newman May loves each of you. We're going to say a quick prayer to bless our food, and then we'll be dismissed. We don't want to congregate, so you can text or email your supervisor. Some of you all are going back to work. Directors, please don't dock these young people for their time because we went a little longer. I mean, matter of fact, give them some extra time. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this opportunity to have these young people to be able to work and be able to fellowship. And we thank you that in spite of looking like we would not be able to do this program, that you saw fit for us to be able to provide these services. Thank you for every parent, every child, every participant, every director, every staff person, every manager, for our summer youth employment staff, for anybody who even whispered a prayer that this program would continue. We thank you for them. And we'll be so mindful and so grateful to give you the forever praise as we move forward. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Javaris, thank you again.